Sawadee krap, I'm JP Mestanza, and today is Friday, February 28th. It's the end of the month. Be aware that today marks the release of the latest edition of Phuket News English language newspaper, as well as our Russian language sister paper, Novosti Phuketa. This weekend, we're also going to be seeing the release of the latest edition of the Where to Eat food guide for all of Phuket. Grab your copy at locations around the island. You're watching Phuket Xtra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. The search continues for a 37-year-old American woman who disappeared while taking a jet ski ride off Patong Beach on Thursday. The woman, identified as Nina Ng, rented the jet ski at the southern end of Patong Beach at about 9:30 a.m. on Thursday, according to authorities who spoke with the jet ski rental operator. But by 9:50 a.m., her jet ski was found abandoned about 1 kilometer from shore. Her belongings and life jacket were also left on board the craft. A 1-hour search was conducted by the jet ski rental operator immediately, but he was unable to locate the woman. Reports say that a boat captain who was in the area in the water at the time off Patong Beach, he says he spotted the tourist removing her life jacket and then jumping into the water at about 9:40 a.m. Rescue workers, along with dive teams and lifeguards, soon mobilized to assist in the search of the missing 37-year-old woman, but so far efforts to locate her were unsuccessful. The search continues. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. An investigation is underway into a road rage incident following an accident in Patong. Video of the altercation was shared on social media that shows a white covered pickup truck crashing into a gray pickup. One of the drivers exited their vehicles and scolded the other driver before he punched him. When the driver being attacked covered his head and bent low to avoid the punches, his assailant then lifted a knee into the man's head. The attack continued, and in the post, which included other images of the accident, the user confirmed that the driver of the covered pickup truck was their younger sibling and vowed to pursue legal action. As evidenced in the video, the driver of the covered pickup immediately admitted fault and apologized, but the other driver refused to listen and allegedly launched a physical attack, striking him multiple times and causing visible injuries, including bruises. Fearing for their safety, the girlfriend recorded the assault on video, which was later used as evidence when they filed a complaint at Patong Police Station. Police are now reviewing the footage as part of their investigation. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
I was sure that it'll be easier to clear you from my mind. I wish you fall off from the window, take a bad trip to the ground. Ooh. And bring the pleasure, see your pressure just before you break a bone.
Thailand Prime Minister Patong is now denying allegations of a trade deal with China following the repatriation of 40 Uyghur detainees earlier this week, who had all reportedly been in Thailand for about 11 years. National Police Chief Kitarapunpech initially declined to discuss the reports, citing national security. He later confirmed that the 40 Uyghurs had been repatriated, along with 8 Chinese people wanted for various offenses, and it was also reported all the Uyghurs had been detained in Thailand for over 10 years. They landed in China early Wednesday morning, according to reports. Authorities say that the Chinese government had requested the repatriation of the Uyghurs, promising that their relatives in Xinjiang would pick them up and they would have safe places to live. Under Thai law, the Uyghurs' detention is categorized as a national security matter. This places them under the purview of the National Security Council rather than immigration authorities. It also bars them from accessing the country's national screening mechanism designed to allow refugees to live in the country and access public services. Still, the move was condemned by opposition leaders in the House of Representatives and others around the country, who say that sending the Uyghurs back would have severe consequences for Thailand. U.S. officials have also expressed concern about the Uyghurs and their deportation, condemning the move. Rights groups accuse Beijing of widespread abuses of Uyghurs, a mainly Muslim ethnic minority that numbers around 10 million in the western Chinese region of Xinjiang. Beijing, meanwhile, denies any abuse. During a press conference at the Government House on Thursday, the premier addressed international criticism from the United States and European countries regarding Thailand's recent decision to return the group of Uyghurs to China. In response to the allegations that the move was part of a trade deal with China, she vehemently denied it, saying, quote, "Absolutely not. There's no trade exchange whatsoever connected to the repatriation of Uyghurs. These matters are entirely separate. If we wanted to discuss trade, we would address trade specifically. This involves people, not merchandise. People are not commodities to be exchanged. This is a matter of national security that cannot be addressed with just a few words. It requires proper explanation. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. It's a dream debut for 26-year-old Somkiat Chantra, who is prepared to make history as Thailand's first MotoGP rider when he takes the track on home soil in Buriram in the season-opening Thailand Grand Prix on Sunday. Somkiat will be the first rider from Thailand to line up in the Premier class this Sunday during the first race of the season. Known by his nickname Kong in Thailand, Somkiat will saddle up alongside French teammate Johan Zarco for Honda LCR. Official testing in Malaysia and Thailand earlier this month illustrated the big step up from Moto2 that Somkiat needs to make if he is to compete at the top level. His lap times were among the slowest at the two circuits, with a best session placing of 17th. But after his final run at Buriram, he said he was 99% happy with his bike. Somkiat joined Honda's special pathway for young Asian talent at the age of 9 and was chosen by the team to replace Japan's Takaki Nakagami, who lost his MotoGP seat after 7 years without a podium. Last year in Moto2, the Thai rider finished the season with 2 podium finishes in his final 2 races. He'll look to carry that momentum into this year, starting with the race this Sunday at the Chang International Circuit in Buriram. Somkiat is only the second rider from Southeast Asia to reach MotoGP, after Malaysia's Hafiz Shiran, who rode for Monster Yamaha in 2018, and then later for Red Bull KTM in 2019. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Thanks so much for joining us here on this edition of Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. We'll see you again next week. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000 and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.